Heat like that, Lindsay, is something I'm slightly familiar with, because if you've ever been up north in Redding or like the Sacramento area, it can get like into the hundreds, 105. I think it was almost 110 there at one point when I was living there. But I know you spent some time in Arizona, so you're also very familiar with that high heat.
Yes, I am. Triple digits, spent about 5 summers in Arizona. I don't know anything about the part of California that you lived in, but I could tell you in Arizona, it was really hot in those summers. And from my home city, Houston, Texas, it's really hot there, and I know that they're dealing with a bad heat wave there. So let's take a look at what's going on over here at Domenico's on the Wharf. We actually have a boat passing by. How cool is that? They're getting started with their morning, but we're looking at pretty cool, calm and serene waters with a little bit of the clouds hanging out, and that light is starting to come up as our Salinas sunset was at 5:55 a.m. But let's take a look at what those clouds will be doing for the rest of the day. Taking a look at our futurecast, we're going to see as we get into the afternoon, we're going to have pockets of sunshine, not pockets full of sunshine, but pockets of sunshine a little bit, as you could see right here. And then going into the afternoon, the clouds are moving to the coast in the morning. And as we get to the evening, we're going to start seeing a little bit of cloud coverage in our Salinas area. And going through the night, the clouds will start moving into the Salinas Valley all the way through King City into tomorrow morning, with those clouds also remaining there on the coast. But let's take a look at our temperatures for today and tonight. Let's take a look along the coast. At Santa Cruz, we're going to be looking at a high of 69 degrees, and in Capitola, looking at a high of 72 degrees, with the lows in both of those cities being 52 degrees, which is going to be pretty nice if you're hanging out there for your weekend. And going into the Santa Cruz Mountains, that's where it's going to start to get a little bit warmer up in Boulder Creek, hitting a high of 74 degrees, with those lows in the Santa Cruz Mountains being all around 50. Now let's take a look at our temperatures along the coast, going from Aptos all the way down to the marina. You can see that our temperatures are going to get a little bit cooler as we go down the coast, starting with our high of 67 in Aptos and Watsonville, with our lows over there being in the low 50s. And going down the coast, you're going to see our lows being at 61 degrees in Castroville, and our high, at 61 degrees in Castroville, and a high of 61 degrees in the marina, with the lows being 53 degrees in both of those cities. And as you move inland, that is where things are going to start getting a little bit more warmer. We'll almost be hitting 80 degrees in Morgan Hill over there, with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 51 degrees. And now let's take a look at where you go to beat the heat, which we're not seeing too much heat, but again, if you want those cooler temperatures, that's where you head to the coast. And also, we are seeing that golf tournament in Pebble Beach today, so we'll be looking at a temperature of 61 degrees as that high and 53 degrees at that low in Pebble Beach. So if you're out there, I would highly suggest bringing a jacket, because it's going to be a little bit cool. And looking at other temperatures along the peninsula, they're going to be somewhat similar, with our highs being in the mid 60s and even getting to the lower 50s there in Monterey, and our lows being in the mid 50s. Now let's take a look at our temperatures for today and tonight, going from Big Sur into Carmel Valley and all the way down into the Salinas Valley. But let's take a look at Big Sur first, looking at a high of 61 degrees there in Big Sur and a low of 52 degrees. And in the Carmel Valley, we're looking at a high of 64 degrees and a low of 50 degrees. And as we move into the Salinas Valley, into King City, that is where it's going to start getting warmer, especially as you go inland. We will be hitting 90 degrees in Parkfield. 90 degrees is that high, so that is going to be hot if you are over there inland today. But let's take a look at our 7-day forecast, looking at the rest of the week for our inland locations. It's going to warm up a little bit, with hitting a high of 67 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, and our lows staying in the lower 50s. And looking at our inland areas for the next 7 days, it's going to be a little bit windy and breezy going into next week, with the sun shining through that clouds, hitting a high of 84 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesdays, and those lows hanging out in the low to mid 50s.